The rise of job automation presents a complex challenge, particularly for women in the workforce. The combination of the types of jobs women often perform and inherent biases in the development of artificial intelligence, AI, technologies leaves them at a greater risk of displacement. Research conducted by Code First Girls and Tech Talent Charter shows that job automation is 40% more likely to affect women than men. According to the Building Tomorrow's Workforce, Inclusive Skills Development in the Age of AI report by Code First Girls, it is estimated that 43% of work tasks will be automated within the next 3 years. This reality underscores the urgency to address the gender disparities in tech. One significant factor in this imbalance is that the majority of software engineers, around 90%, are men. This male-dominated field increases the risk that AI systems will be developed with built-in biases. Anna Brailsford, CEO and co-founder of Code First Girls, emphasizes that despite AI's potential, it is not immune to human biases. She advocates for inclusive reskilling and upskilling programs to mitigate these risks. Such initiatives, she argues, can harness the full spectrum of human intelligence and creativity, breaking free from the biases of the status quo. The pandemic further exemplified how societal biases disproportionately affect women. During this period, women were more often furloughed and took on increased caregiving responsibilities, highlighting the fragility of their positions in the workforce. Currently, women are more likely to hold supporting roles or engage in non-promotable tasks such as routine administrative work, drafting documents, and improving team processes, activities that are prime targets for automation by AI. The research indicates that just over 40% of Code First Girls members fear that their jobs could be replaced by AI in the future. AI is already significantly utilized in various work environments. According to the research, 29% of Code First Girls members use AI for task automation, 27% to enhance their working speed, 34% to tackle mundane tasks, and 58% to boost productivity. However, many of these tasks, often performed by women, are exactly those that AI is poised to take over. To alleviate the looming threat of job displacement, ongoing training is crucial. 70% of Code First Girls members believe that upskilling and reskilling programs are key strategies to retain talent and support women in tech teams. This strategy can empower women by fostering an inclusive environment that values continuous learning and adaptability in the face of technological advancements. The report highlighted how human biases are potentially being introduced during AI adoption. For example, the development of algorithms and the datasets used for training those algorithms can each be influenced by the biases of those who create them, 90% of whom are men. Yet the research also found that only around a quarter of businesses incorporate skills building into their corporate strategy, despite 68% of employees showing a willingness to develop their skills to secure their ongoing employment. Women are more likely than men to be learning job-related skills whilst working, and Tech Talent Charter claimed workers are increasingly gaining skills in non-traditional ways, such as self-teaching or learning outside work hours. The diversity gap in the UK technology industry persists, with many claiming greater diversity in the tech sector could also help narrow the skills gap. The gender divide is more noticeable across certain roles and at different levels, with women only making up a quarter of CIO positions in FTSE 100 companies last year. Code First Girls found skills, or a lack of them, to be standing in the way of businesses building a diverse senior tech team one way or another. Some 15% said their greatest challenge when trying to recruit diverse talent is a lack of diversity in the available talent pool, indicating a possible lack of access to skills for particular groups. Just under 10% cited a narrow recruitment focus as one of the biggest diversity challenges in hiring for senior tech positions, although a lack of diversity in the talent pool could also point to looking in the wrong places. But 4% said a lack of training or specific skills is the reason it's difficult to reach diversity in senior technology roles. Code First Girls and Tech Talent Charter recommend ongoing training to prevent people, especially women, from being displaced by AI and automation, highlighting three areas of training they've labeled upskilling, updating technical skills. Reskilling, learning a new skill set to transition within an organization, and external reskilling, learning a technical skill set to switch career. These three types of training, the report stated, can prevent people from being displaced from their jobs by either giving them new skills to stay in their current role or new skills to transition into a different role. For example, reskilling and upskilling can help with employee retention, as more than 80% of Code First Girls members who have moved jobs said they might have stayed in their previous role had they been given the opportunity to upskill. With women staying in roles longer while learning up-to-date skills, they are more likely to progress to more senior roles. Skills training and role development will look different for every individual. Citing research from McKinsey stating 375 million people will have to switch careers by 2030. Code First Girls pointed out that ongoing learning will be the only way to keep employees on top of the skills needed as technology shifts and changes. A quarter of women in the Code First Girls community are keen to learn new things, and with 40% of members looking to switch careers, offering upskilling and reskilling opportunities could open up the talent pool while also closing the diversity gap in tech. Karen Blake, co-CEO of Tech Talent Charter, said, "In the ever-changing landscape of technology, it is crucial to create inclusive skills programs for the future. This goes beyond just a strategic plan. It reflects our commitment to fairness and progress. By embracing diversity, we can unlock the full potential of emerging technologies and create a future where everyone, regardless of their background, can thrive and make meaningful contributions. We need to be intentional in our approach to upskilling and reskilling, and create an environment that supports lifelong learning, values different skill sets, and encourages individual differences. When we develop inclusive skills programs, we are not just closing gaps, we are paving the way for progress and prosperity."